Hello. This is really weird for me to be vlogging right now because it's been such a long time since I've made a YouTube video. So I am officially 30 weeks pregnant, and I really wanted to vlog more of this pregnancy because it has been a whirlwind. I'm about to go take my second glucose test. So when you're over the age of 35, at least in the US, when you're over the age of 35, you are considered with a geriatric pregnancy, high risk. Ellie's in the back. So anywho, they tested me when I had Ellie. When I was under 35, I only had to do one glucose test around this time period, usually around 28 weeks. But since I am over 35, I had two. So I had one, I think, when I was week 18. And now I was technically supposed to go 2 weeks ago, but we had a huge snowstorm here in North Carolina. So, well, it wasn't huge, but it was huge for North Carolina. I always get the orange flavor. I actually vlogged this when I was pregnant with Ellie, my glucose test. So I always go for the orange flavor. This is the 1 hour glucose test. If you fail this 1 hour, then they make you take a 3 hour, which I don't know when they make you come back to do that. I'm probably not going to find out the results today. So I will make sure to put the results at the end of this video so you guys know. When we get home, I will kind of give you guys just a very short version of how this pregnancy has been. Stay put. Here, okay. Stay with me. Blood work done after you take the glucose test, and I just got 2 shots. One because I'm negative O or O negative, so I have to get one. I can't remember what it's called. And then the other one was for like whooping cough and stuff. This is my outfit of the day. Let me give you guys a baby bump. So here we are. This is me 30 weeks. It's there. It's funny because there's some days where I feel like I haven't gained like much bump. I'm a bigger girl, obviously I'm plus size, so it's different for us plus sizers, but it's there. When you're pregnant, you only get 1 cup of coffee. Well, technically, like that's what they recommend anyways, because you follow whatever you want to follow, but usually it's 1 cup of coffee a day. And so I'm a stickler. Like I will, if somebody says you can only have 1 cup of coffee a day, that's usually what I do. I'm like a rule follower. So I'm just having my coffee now. It's 11:30 a.m. so it's a little late, but girl, I could probably wait till the afternoon because that's when I get my slump. I've been doing this for a while, but I've been adding this Ceylon cinnamon. That particular type of cinnamon, not necessarily the brand, but that particular type of cinnamon is supposed to be really good for you. So I just stick that in my coffee. Guys, if you don't have one of these things are so awesome to have, like the little whisk. But that's it. My little ankle. I never vlog on my phone, so cheers everybody before I get this on my oatmeal colored couch. I'm literally covering myself up because I just don't feel confident right now on camera, which is nuts because I feel like maybe I have felt like this before where I felt not so confident, and this is how I'm feeling right now. Like and maybe it's because I'm using my phone and I'm not used to vlogging on the phone, but my entire pregnancy has been completely different than with Ellie, like completely different. And parts of me was like, a part of me was like, okay, it has to be a boy because I'm having a completely different pregnancy. And then the other part of me was like, well, maybe it's the same sex because maybe it's a girl, because a lot of my friends told me, oh, I had a girl and I had a completely different pregnancy. I'm having a boy. It's happening soon. Again, we're at week 30. I will probably get induced. I was induced for Ellie. I still have that video somewhere if you want to watch that labor and delivery. I had a great experience overall, really, with labor and delivery. So I'm praying for another great experience. But it's just so funny because this pregnancy has been throwing me for a loop. I had morning sickness, and I still have a little bit of morning sickness. Like I threw up this morning, and I never had morning sickness with Ellie. So I was like, what is this? I had COVID early on in pregnancy. I got this really weird stomach bug for like 5 days. It was just constant. I don't want to be too graphic with you guys, but I mean, I've been through the ringer. I had like stomach cramps, like, oh, it was like indigestion, acid reflux, like anything, heartburn, all of the things. What is this? What are you doing to me? But it's almost like it's finally calmed down a little bit. No, it's calmed down a lot, let's be honest. So I feel like now we're in the 3rd trimester and it's like things are kind of settling, and of course the baby's getting bigger, so we'll see. But Pepcid, if you guys have indigestion, my doctor recommended Pepcid. Now I would check in with your doctor. I don't want to like give you guys medical advice, but Pepcid was amazing for like acid reflux and digestion. It's been a journey, absolute journey. I wrote down so many things. I've been trying to really not journal necessarily, but just jot down like bullet points of just little things like what I'm craving, how I'm feeling, because this is probably going to be the last one. It is the last one. So I just wanted to like embrace this one a little bit more because it is the last one. So like I'll never have week 21 again with the pregnancy, which is so weird. It's like like that chapter of my life is coming to a close, which is just nuts. And then Ellie's going to be in kindergarten this year. It's just wild. What have I been craving? I get this question so much, and I'm sure like if you're pregnant, you're going to get it too if you haven't already. But and I don't mind answering people. I always find it fascinating what people crave, because I feel like people crave, like the tradition is like pickles and peanut butter. And for me, I was like addicted, and I still like it. Every day I would have a bagel with cream cheese, and I would put salt on the cream cheese, like plain bagel, cream cheese, salt. That was like what I ate for like the longest time. I was really into, gosh, I wish I had my notes in front of me. I was really into ramen, top ramen, which it's like, again, not the best things in the world for you, but just random things that, one would crave. I'm really doing this a lot to document this for myself, because I've enjoyed going back and looking at my pregnancy with Ellie. It has been nice. It's been like a little bit of a guide for me, because I've already been through this. But, when there's such an age gap like the one I have, you forget your pregnancy, you forget how it was. So it's nice to be able to go back and like watch it and like, oh yeah, that happened. That's right. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and put the glucose test results here for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.